Hi Cancer, this is your horoscope for April 2020. Thanks for joining me. On the 3rd of April, Mercury, the communication planet, makes friends with the water planet Neptune. They sit together, and the transiting midheaven, which is your work, is also sitting with Neptune and Mercury in your ninth house of travel, broadening your horizons, the higher realms, educating yourself. So at the beginning of the month here, you're going to feel a huge desire to look within and to study and learn. Do that because it's going to help you become more independent. Oh, excuse me, burpee. You're going to become more independent in your working life if you allow yourself to dream and educate yourself. On the 4th of April, Jupiter, the lucky planet, and the biggest planet in our solar system, it conjuncts Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, the Pluto energy of the phoenix rising from the ashes, total change. So they conjunct, they sit on top of each other in your 7th house of relationships. So you're really going to find that relationships are hard work because of the virus and the lockdown. You're going to have to work harder to be with people, to speak to them, FaceTime over Facebook or Skype or WhatsApp. And the big change is going to be your relationships, in the sense that they just become a bit more labored and it's much harder to have proper relationships with people at the moment. On the 4th as well, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, moves into Gemini in your 12th house of spirituality and spiritual strength. So go inside, go inward, fall in love with yourself. Gemini is a Roman numeral 2 and it's a doorway. So you can walk into the doorway that is you and really have a rummage around in there to see what you can use to become more independent in future. On the 7th of April, we have Mars, ambition, squaring Uranus, the unexpected, the miraculous. Mars is in Aquarius in your 8th, and Uranus is at 5 degrees in Taurus in your 11th. So on the 7th of April, if there is the opportunity to join some sort of an institution, or someone offers you a job, or someone wants to buy your business, no. Say no to that. Because if you do it your own way, if you keep all the rights, if you do it the way you want to do it, that will lead to financial freedom in future. So this is a month of building this idea up, which is really going to hit later on once the lockdown is lifted. On the 8th, we have the full moon in Libra. And that happens for you in the 4th house of family, so that's nice. I'll make separate videos on the full moon and new moon, but the full moon is when the moon is totally illuminated and it showers us with Libra energy. And the moon happens to sit in your 4th house of family, so you get a respite on the 8th. It's not going to be so difficult with relationships. You'll find it easy and you're not going to struggle so much. Because some people are going to, mental health wise, we're not isolated creatures. No man is an island. So there's no point in saying, isolate yourself. Yes, of course, to keep the virus from spreading, but you have to connect with other people. FaceTime, Twitter, it's essential for your mental health. I'm really worried about the mental health of people, to be honest, because it's causing so much damage. And the fear, if you have fear, you can't have faith. So there are a lot of people who are just running around terrified at the moment. Okay, so the full moon in Libra happens in your 4th house of family, so you get a respite. And then on the 11th, Mercury goes into Aries. Mercury is your communication planet. And the transiting midheaven and Chiron, the wounded healer, midheaven is work, and the sun, your identity, they're all in your 10th house of career. And Mercury stays in Aries, the sign of the ram, overcoming obstacles and making yourself independent until the 28th of April, and then it goes into Taurus. So any Cancers out there, please, if you've wanted to have your own business, or if you've ever thought of doing something on your own, this is the month to start it and to explore it and to actually do it. You could, if you want to make bracelets, you can sell them on Etsy. So if you have I'm talking directly to the Cancers now who are in jobs that involve institutions, like being a nurse or a doctor or being a dentist or a yoga teacher. All of those things are going to really be left behind because you're doing something much more important in yourself, and the fire is burning in yourself. So you have this desire to do something on your own. So you don't want other people interfering. So this virus and lockdown actually benefits you because it forces you to look in yourself in terms of what do I want to do independently, instead of relying on other people a lot of the time and asking them, what should I do? You're forced this month, Cancer, to say, I have the fire in me. I like Formula One race driving, and I'm going to start doing that in some way. So it's down to your decision. So Mercury stays in Aries until the 28th, like I said. So you've got a lot of fiery energy here available. On the 23rd of April, we have the new moon in Taurus. And Uranus, the planet of the unexpected and miraculous, has managed to sneak its way into the new moon. The new moon, I'll make a separate video on that as well, is when the moon is pitch black and it recharges its batteries. Uranus is the miraculous and unexpected. And the 11th house is friendships and hopes and dreams and desires coming true. So, we're not being social, are we? Reading between the lines, Cancer, out of all of the signs of the zodiac so far, you're the one who's most blessed with starting your own business this month and seeing results, financial results from it immediately. So if you are someone who wants to make themselves independent, this is your month to do it. And to do it online and to do it globally. If you're retired, you don't want to work anymore, then do something that you really enjoy. Gardening or painting or exercising. On the 25th of April, Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, is in your 7th house of relationships next to Jupiter, but it retrogrades, and it retrogrades until September. And you're going to ask yourself, my relationships are the way they are because of me. And you see your part that you play in the relationships. And this month is going to be especially hard for anyone who's going to be codependent or who is codependent. But like I said, the best way to use this is to bear the loneliness, the isolation. Make sure you contact people and stay in touch. But the rest of the time, make sure you focus on doing something that you can do independently and that can be a real dream in your working life come true. So dust off those dreams that have died as you've gone on in life and revisit them. Yep. So that's what I get for April. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. There's also, we're running a major discount on the website as well because of the virus. So have a look at the website just to check that out. If you like this channel and this video, then please hit the red subscribe button here on YouTube. And if you really like the channel, then share it online, please, on Facebook or Instagram or wherever you're active. So I hope you have a wonderful month and I'll speak to you soon.